What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full face first impressions. There are so many new products that have come out recently. I am so stinking excited. A lot of these were requests from you guys of products that you wanted me to get and test out for you. So I went to Sephora and I got a bunch of new stuff. If you guys watched my last Sephora haul, we're gonna be testing a lot of stuff from that as well as some other things that I have as well. So I'm super excited. As always, you guys know I love testing new makeup and letting you know what's actually worth spending your money on, because some of this stuff is pricey, okay? So we need to see, like, is this actually that good, or is it just like going viral and it's really, you know, not worth your coin? So we're gonna see. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, up first, I'm going to go in with a little lip oil. I like to use lip oil before I go in with products just to kind of condition my lips, and then at the end, I'll go in with like lipstick or whatever, because we have the new Rare Beauty lippies. We're gonna try those out at the end. I'm so excited. But I wanna try this out too. This is new from Fenty Skin. It's the Cherry Treat Conditioning Lip Oil. So I'm going to go in with this. A lot of people have been talking about it. Ooh. Okay, first of all, I feel like cherry can either smell really good or it can smell like cough medicine. This is the really good cherry one. Like, they got the scent right. Doe foot is very soft and this feels super nourishing on the lips. Wow, I actually really like this. Slight wash of color, but don't be scared. Like, it's not gonna make your lips like bright red or anything like that. Feels really, really nice. Up next, we're gonna go in with new from Miss Charlotte Tilbury. So this is her Invisible UV Flawless Primer. So it is flawless looking skin and it also is SPF 50, which is awesome. So we are gonna go in with this. Oh, interesting. This is kind of cool. You like press it down and it comes out like this. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit onto my skin. I feel like this might end up, ooh. I was gonna say, I feel like this might end up being more like sunscreeny vibes than like primer. And I feel like I definitely do get that. And it does smell like sunscreen, but it actually gave a really pretty glow to my skin. Like, it reminds me of the Supergoop Glow Screen a little bit with the glow and a little bit of tint that it gives. So I actually really love this because I feel like it actually gave us a really pretty glowy base and did like blur the skin a bit, but then also obviously gave us that SPF protection too. So this is really, really cool. Okay, up next we have a new foundation to me. This did come out this year. I wanna say it came out maybe in the spring. So I am a little bit behind on this, but I still haven't tried the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation, but I have tried the concealer that goes with this, and I really like the concealer. So I want to give the foundation a try. So I have it here in shade Light Medium Neutral. I think this is gonna be a little too light for my skin. So I'm gonna go in on one side and just apply it so we can see how it works. But I did pick up these bronzing drops. These are also not brand new. They are new to me. I haven't tried them. I just picked them up at Sephora. They're from Drunk Elephant, and they're their Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. So they're basically a bronzer drop that has like sunscreen in it. So you are supposed to add these to like your like moisturizer or serum to give you a glow, like another skincare product. But I mean, I feel like we could probably add it into a foundation to make it a little bit of a deeper shade if we need to. So I'm gonna try them out today. But I do wanna go in with the foundation on its own first so we can see how it works. I'm just gonna pump some onto a sponge and go in and press it onto my skin. Okay, it's actually, honestly, it's really not that bad. Like, this actually could definitely work. It's a smidge light, but I feel like I can definitely make this work and it won't be a problem. I might just add a little bit of the bronzer drops so we can try those too. But this is actually really, really pretty. Gives a nice pretty glow to the skin and gave a pretty good coverage. I would say it's about medium coverage, but I love the natural glowy finish that it gives to my skin. Very pretty. I've been very impressed with Kosas. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shake up these drops, go in on the other side, and we'll see if it like even makes it look any different. So I'm gonna put a little pump of foundation on here, and then I'm just gonna go in with the drops. I'm just gonna do like, I'll just do one because it's kind of a big drop. Okay. And we'll just kind of mix it on the face, make it easier. Okay, I feel like that honestly barely changed the color at all. Maybe a little bit more bronzy, but those actually blended in easily. So you could definitely use it with foundation if you wanted to. And it did make it a little bit deeper on this side. So I'm just gonna kind of mix it all around my face. But overall, I think this foundation is actually really pretty. So I am definitely sad that it took me so long to try this because it is right up my alley. It looks beautiful on. And I love the like dewy glow that it gave to my skin. So I will definitely wear this all day long. I'll update the description box with how it lasts throughout the day. So where I list all the products in the description, go to find the foundation, and then I will have a description of how it lasts on my skin. But upon first application, I really like it. Okay, up next for concealer, I recently picked this up at my last trip to Sephora. This is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. So many of you guys said that you wanted me to try this, so I grabbed it. Honestly, I don't normally like Huda's complexion products. There hasn't been one that I've really loved in the past, but that doesn't mean that I won't like this. There's always a first for everything, so I am excited to try it. I'm most interested to see, this says it is a luminous matte foundation, so I have no idea what that means, so definitely interested to see what that means. I got this in shade Vanilla Swirl 3.1B. So we're gonna go in with this on the under eyes and see. Has a nice little doe foot applicator, and I'm going to apply. The applicator is super soft, and this is not overly scented. A lot of Huda's products are very, very heavily scented, which is part of the reason why I don't reach for them as often, but this one doesn't really have a scent, so that is nice if you don't like a lot of scent in your products. Now I'm gonna go in with my sponge and blend this on out, and we'll see how it looks. Ooh, baby, she is giving coverage. That looks pretty good. I like it. Okay. Going on this side. Okay, that definitely gave me a really nice coverage. I would not say it's as full coverage as like Tarte Shape Tape or Hourglass Vanish Concealer, like other pretty significantly full coverage concealers, but this definitely gave me a nice, I would say medium to full coverage. I feel like if I went in with more, it would be full, but this coverage for me, I feel like is good enough. And I do think that it looks really nice on the under eyes. I kind of do understand that luminous matte finish. Like, I feel like it's more of like a natural finish. Like, it's not super matte, but it's not super luminous either. It's like in between a natural finish is what I would say, but I think it looks really nice. So I do definitely like this. And again, can update the description with how it wears. Okay, Miss Charlotte Tilbury came out with a cream bronzer. I'm so excited. Love her products. This is the Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow bronzer. So I have this in shade 2 medium. I did swatch this already to make sure that it worked, and it looks like it should. So I'm excited to try it on the face. Really, really big pan size, which is nice. So let's go in. Let me find my little bronzer brush. Okay, found my brush. These It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe complexion brushes. I swear I literally have like 4 of these. I love them for cream products. They're the best. So I'm just gonna put this in there. There is a brush with this bronzer, but I feel like if you have a brush, you know, that you already use for your bronzer, you don't always need to buy the matching brush. Okay, let's go in with this and see. Ooh, looking pretty. I like this. I feel like it's a very natural bronzer, which I love. Like giving me a nice natural bronze. It's interesting because this is called Glow Bronzer, but I don't find it to be glowy at all. Like, I think it's beautiful, but I would say it's more on like the matte side is looking to me. Like, it's blending in really nicely into my skin, but I would not say that it has any sort of sheen or glow to it. So like if you're oily and you like shy away from products that say glow, to me, this one is like matte. I don't know, but I love the shade, and it morphed into the skin super easily, as pretty much all Charlotte Tilbury products do. All right, now that we have our complexion done, we're gonna go in and set. And this powder, you guys need to get this. This is not a first impressions. I have been using this nonstop. So I had never tried lavender powder before. Let me tell you, it gives the most beautiful brightening effect to your under eyes. I love it. So this is from Florasis, and this is their Flawless Jade Breathable Setting Powder. It comes in this nice little packaging, and the powder is all in there. So it's nice that it's not gonna be one of those setting powders that like explodes in your bag either, which is really nice, but I'm just gonna go in with some of it. It does come with a little puff, but I just like to use a brush and press it into my under eyes. And you guys will see, like, it doesn't show up like purpley on the under eyes, but it just does such a nice job of brightening. Kind of acts as almost like a color corrector and a powder at the same time. But why I really like this powder specifically is that it's a really fine powder, so it blurs and sets everything, but it's not going to dry out your skin. I have dry skin, so some setting powders can just be a disaster for me, and this one is just so nice, and it's talc free as well. They do have a regular translucent powder if you don't want the lavender one, but you guys can see the difference that it makes. It's subtle, but as the day goes on, it definitely makes a big difference in how I feel like my makeup lasts underneath my eyes. Their brand has really beautiful products. Like, they put a lot into their packaging and the different products that they have. So I do want to thank them so much for partnering with me on this section of today's video. And I will link these products down below, as well as everything else that we talked about today. But their setting powders are definitely some of my favorites. I think I saw Jeffree Star like a couple months back review some of their products, and I was like, wow, that looks really nice. And I tried the powder and was like, dang. Okay, so I like to use that setting powder for my under eyes, but they actually have a pressed powder, which this is the Flawless Jade Breathable Pressed Powder. So I like to use the pressed powder for all over the face. It has a slight little bit of shimmer in it, so it gives you a little bit of a natural glow, but it's not gonna make you look like super shimmery. So I'm just gonna press this on. This one I will use the little powder puff for, just to press on top of the skin. And it's gonna give you a matte finish, but because it has that little bit of shimmer in it, it's not gonna make you like flat. And it's just gonna help set everything in place and blur the skin and just kind of give you like a little filter on your skin. This is also talc free as well, which is really nice and is not gonna dry you out, feels very lightweight. And they're also both sweat, waterproof, and transfer resistant, so great for summertime. And they have nourishing and natural ingredients in them that are inspired by Chinese medicine. So I really like their powders. They have a beautiful highlight as well. But I will put a link to their site down below where you guys can check them out if you guys are interested in checking out any of their products. But I think we are good to go, nice and set. Okay, up next for eyes, I wanna go in with this new Fenty palette. So I recently bought this at Sephora. This is the Sun Stalker palette. So this really caught my eye because it's basically an eye and a face palette. And when it comes to like eye looks recently, I have just done really natural eye looks. Like half the time I just use my bronzer and my crease anyways. So I thought this was perfect because you basically get 5 different matte shades that you can use to sculpt your face, sculpt your eyes, whatever you'd like. And then you get 2 different shimmer shades that you can use as like a face highlight or on your eyes. So I really liked the concept of this. So I figured we can test this out today. I'm gonna go in with this lightest shade first. And I'm just gonna buff that into my crease. This is honestly like almost the same shade as my eye already is. So we're just kind of like putting it down as a little stepping stone to blend. But I love how it's just a gradual like sequence of matte shades. So I feel like it is really nice to sculpt out the eyes. So I'm just gonna go in with the next one now. Put that right on top to begin building it up. Cause like we always will contour our face, but contouring our eyes is just as important, you know, if we really wanna make them pop. Okay, now I'm gonna mix together these 2 darker shades, kind of like a more cool tone and a more warm toned. And I'm gonna work that in this outer part of my eye and into the outer crease, but only on like the outer 1/3 of the eye. Now I'm gonna go in with this more bronzy shade. I'm just going in with that on a flat top brush. I'm gonna put this all over the lid as a little shimmer. Pretty, getting a little bit of fallout from this shade, but it is super shimmery and nothing we can't just dust away. Looks really nice. Same thing on the other eye. Then I'm gonna go with the lighter shimmer shade and I'm gonna put that in my inner corner and right beneath the brow bone. Ooh, this one's pretty. And then I'm gonna go in with that last deepest shade and a little angled brush and put that on the lower lash line. This one is like a dark brown with almost a little bit of like plum undertones. It's pretty. And then a little bit up here and just flicking it out to make a little wing. I think I'm gonna go in with a winged liner, but this can help as like a little guide. Just kind of flick it up like so. I mean, definitely a very basic eye look. There is nothing revolutionary about this, but if you are boring kind of like me, not boring isn't the right word. If you just like more toned down basic brown eye looks, I feel like this would be a good palette for you. I'm gonna go in and buff out the lower lash line a little bit. And we will use this on our face too, but I'm going to finish out the eyes first before we do that. So I wanna go in with this Benefit They're Real Extreme Precision Liner, and I have the brown one here. I love the Benefit Roller Liner, and I feel like this reminds me of that. So I'm gonna go in and line my upper lash line. Oh wow, this is really nice. Super thin, precise tip with this, which is great. So you can get really thin lines if you want them. I've been liking using brown liner on my upper lash line recently. It's just a little less harsh, you know? I'm gonna go pop on some mascara and lashes and I'll be right back to finish off the face. All right, eyes are done, so let's jump back into the face. This is probably the product that I'm most excited to check out. So this is the new Fenty Toasted Swirl Bronze Shimmer Powder. So I got this in the shade Pecan Swiller. This is the only one or Pecan, is it Swiller? Yeah, I think so. This is the only shade that they had left at Sephora. So I got the last one. Oh, it smells really good. So I'm really excited. There are 2 shades. This is the deepest of the 2. They didn't even have like a tester of the lighter one for me to even see. So I went with this. I'm very excited. This is limited edition, I believe, but it looks so pretty. So I'm just gonna kind of pop my brush in there and go in. Ooh, okay. This is very pretty. It gives a really pretty glow. Like it's literally almost like a highlighter built in there. Like it's super glowy. Wow. Okay, it's actually a lot more glowy than I expected it to be, but I love it. But if you don't like glow on your skin, then you're gonna hate this. I feel like the lighter one would be a better match for me, which makes me sad, but again, they didn't have it. Maybe I'll check the website and see if I can order it. It is very pretty and gives a pretty glow. Like you literally don't even need highlighter with this, I feel like, because it gives you both. What do you guys think? I feel like it's pretty because I like glow, but let me know your thoughts down below if it looks like too much on the skin. It does, I feel like, emphasize a little bit where I do have texture on my cheeks. That's the only thing that's holding me up. But nonetheless, I do think it's pretty and it definitely is glowy. So if you want to glow, go get this. Okay, I do want to use some of these shades in here though, just to like contour. I feel like we really don't need to because we just use that, but I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and just kind of sculpt out the cheeks again. Do I really need this? Absolutely not. I feel that bronzer gave us a lot on the face already. I'll go in with a little bit on the side of my nose just to contour that out. I'm gonna mix together the 2 lightest shades here on a little brush and add that as highlight. Again, You really don't need it with the bronzer, but I wanna try and test as many things as possible for you guys. That actually looks really pretty. So I do like that this definitely does double as eye and face. Like you can absolutely use it for both and it works nicely. We are just glowy, glowy, glowy. Okay, last but certainly not least, we need to try out some of these new Rare Beauty lippies. So honestly, if I had to pick like one celebrity makeup brand, it's hard though because Fenty too. It's definitely between Fenty or Rare Beauty. I feel like both of those celebrity makeup brands are so, so good. I really love Rare Beauty's products. So they came out with a bunch of new lippies. I'm so excited. So there's 10 different long wearing shades. I feel like I'm feeling the nude. So I'm gonna go in with Talented and they have like corresponding lip liners. So I have the lip liner here. The lip liners are $15 each and then the lipsticks are $20 each. The lipsticks are matte and they're supposed to be weightless and all day wear. So let me go in with the lip liner. And I love that they're like, you can twist them up at the bottom. You don't actually need to sharpen them. Absolutely love that. And for the price point, I feel like it should be like that, but some of these brands don't do that. Okay, just lining the lip. Okay, looks really nice. Now let's go in with the actual lip color. I'm happy that this isn't like super light. I was scared it's gonna be too nude, but it doesn't look to be super nude. Ooh, they have a really nice scent to them. I feel like it's different. I'm almost getting Sour Patch Kids. Is that weird? I feel like that's what they smell like to me, but in a good way. Like it smells really good. Ooh, this is pretty. This is like a true brown nude. So many nudes have like very like pink or mauve undertones to them. This is like a true brown nude. Like it's a light brown nude color, goes really well with kind of the bronzy eye look that we have going on. This is beautiful and feels really, really nice on my lips. Feels very hydrating. So definitely really like this combo. I can do swatches of more of them if you guys wanna see that like on TikTok or something. I can totally do that where I swatch all of them. But this is the completed look. I feel like it came out really, really good. So we definitely tried a lot of good products today. Let me know what you guys think. Are you gonna pick up any of these products? Are you gonna skip on them? I would love to hear. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.